All right, Julius, welcome to St. Louis. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm okay. So, what do you think about St. Louis so far?
I'm loving it. Loving the people. Loving the atmosphere. Definitely love the gym, House of Pain.
Is this your first time here in St. Louis?
I've been here a long time ago as a kid. So, but like no, I came here for a semi-pro football one time. Yeah, I think there was a shootout right after the game.
Must have been downtown St. Louis. Well, where are you from?
Kentucky, Owensboro, Kentucky.
Orangeburg. Okay, is that near Lexington?
We're about an hour and a half south of Louisville.
Okay, I've been through there.
Okay.
I've been through there. So, how did you get started with powerlifting?
Long story. I was in treatment and for drugs and alcohol, and I just, I struggled with depression, and I found that lifting weights kind of leveled me out, cleared my mind and just made me, feel good about myself. So it's kind of how it started.
So when did you discover that you were strong, that you had an amazing talent?
So at the facility that I was at, again, where I first started lifting weights, we were down there lifting one afternoon after we got off work, and one of the guys just made a joke and was like, "Hey, why don't you just throw every weight on the bar down here?" So we did it, and I repped it out for 3 reps, and afterwards we counted the weight up, and it ended up being like 505 pounds.
Wow!
And from there, one of the guys were like, "Do you realize people don't lift that type of weight?" There's one guy, and it's like his name is the Hulk. So that's when the Hulk and CT Fletcher and that big thing, their little series came out. And, I went and looked it up, and I was like, man, I can do that. Where he's holding the bar on his chest for like 30 seconds with 500 pounds. So I started doing it. And then, that was the process.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash.
So what does it feel like to have a real record?
Like criminal record or like?
No.
I'm just joking. Yeah, it feels great, man. Just, ultimately this is a platform, man. I just want to inspire people. I just want to help people, and I want to learn too. So this record has just put me in position to meet different people, and I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have this record. So, rubbing elbows with the right people and just leaving a legacy behind for my family and my kids and my community.
What does it feel like? Because there's only a hand for you. What does it feel like what does 700 pounds feel like in your hands? What does it feel like?
Heavy.
Yeah.
So when I first started, lifting that type of weight or even around that weight, the first thing that came to mind was like, oh my gosh, it's heavy. That's the only word that I can describe it. Like, it was just super heavy. But as your body gets acclimated, as you adapt to lifting heavier weights, like today, it didn't feel heavy at all. It's just
earlier that day.
Come on. Let's go. Right way, baby.
Come on, Julius, let's go.
Come on. Ready? 1, 2.
All right, come on.
Got it.
It is what it is, but it's just over time building up, I guess, building up to that point.
Wow. I wish I could say that one day. Oh, so you won Iron Addicts last year.
Yeah.
What was that experience like?
Oh, it's crazy. Atmosphere is electric. You got CT Fletcher yelling and screaming at you. Just a lot going on, and it's surreal. Like simply because I just remember about 5 years ago just watching those type of videos on YouTube, and last year, CT Fletcher's in my inbox, which we talk often, and it's just like he's a YouTube sensation, and he's like talking to me like I need you, and I'm just like, that's pretty cool. That it just goes to show you the progression that whenever you love something and you pursue it. And you continue to pursue it, that one day you're gonna get your big break, and I just wanted to be ready whenever I got my big break. So I went up there, performed, put on a show, and he said, "This was the best Iron Wars we've ever had," and you better be up here next year. So it's just like, it's pretty cool.
What's some of the guys you look up to in the fitness industry as far as not pro bodybuilding, just anybody that you look up to or have looked up to? Because I know right now you're the strongest guy on the planet. So
I mean, so like again, like you're talking about your CT Fletchers and like your Leroy. These are people that I just watch their video, but don't get it twisted. Like I'm not a fan, like a fanboy that runs around. I don't mean that in a like a disrespectful way or like I don't know. I'm more attracted to the people that that are just like me, because typically people in the industry are jerks. You know what I mean? Like they treat you a certain type of way. They look at you, scoff at you, like just because you. That's what I experienced early on, of me trying to reach out to people and people kind of like giving me the shoulder or telling me like, look, you buy my program, then I'll talk to you. So I try not to be like those people in the industry. So therefore, I didn't really look up to those guys. Like besides like the obvious, like watching CT and watching Leroy and a few others. So that's kind of my take on it. Like, there's been many people in the industry that I've reached out to ask for help, and they kind of like early on, and they kind of was like, psh. And then now, those are the same people that be in my inbox or sending me emails. So.
Yeah.
But I don't return the favor in that manner. I'm always, I'm always trying to, kill them not kill them with kindness, but still be kind. That's just who I am today. So.
Yeah, because I remember one of your videos I saw where a guy was trolling you, and you actually came at him with kindness.
Yeah.
I guess you guys became friends later on.
Yeah, so I hit him with truth, and I just told him, I'm like, dude, and basically what I told him, I was like,
You know what I mean? I ain't got it in me. Like the other day, this guy commented on one of my videos and was like, you're fat. I mean, he said a few other things, like you fat MFer. And I was like, no, I didn't even go there. But I'll tell you what I said after this set.
I'm a guy that's working on himself. It's crazy.
Hold on. Look what I said back to him. Hold on. Let me go to the real text. To the real message. I'll show you what I said back to him. I'll show you too, Steven. Yeah. I'm out of breath right now.
How much was all that anyway?
I don't know. I just add stats.
70?
Yeah, so here's what it said. So he said the reason why is because he only benches 275. And he, yeah. So what I said, I'm moving my house. I said I'll call you when I can. I'm here to help. I didn't bash him. I didn't say quit talking to me. We had a phone call. I gave him my phone number. We had a phone call, and I shot him on all my programs for free. He said, let's grow together, let's get strong together.
That's cool.
You know what he told me? He said, I mean this, you changed my life forever. And I said, that's why we do what we do, baby. We inspire the world.
man, you must be miserable wasting your time to come over here and or spending your time to come over here and make fun of me. And I just basically told him what it was. Like, you're miserable. Nobody, that's why people will never take your advice. That's why people probably don't listen to you. And I wasn't trying to be hateful. I'm just, telling him the truth. And he inboxed me afterwards and was like, you're right. I am miserable and I do hate my life. And I'm just mad because I'm stuck at 315 and I see you benching 700 pounds and it makes me mad. And I'm just like, why didn't you just ask me for help? So like I set him up with a program and, kind of coached him along the way, so. But that's the difference. You don't have to kill them. You don't have to go respond with hate. I don't want to do that. I try to, do the best I can do, really, to try to make the world a better place, which it sounds cheesy, but really, it's how I feel. I mean, it is what it is.
I like that. So since we're on the topic of strength, would you say your strength comes from God?
Oh, definitely. If he wouldn't have changed my life, I wouldn't be here today. I'm sorry. Is this ostrich? I don't know where that came from. I just couldn't. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know why I keep. Anyway, yeah, it came from both. I'm sorry. I tend to kind of.
I like that.
Yeah. So it came from both, man. Like definitely a blessing. I just love doing what I do, and I know that at the end of the day, I can't really take credit. Like just with opportunities, like everything that I've been through, man can't conjure up. So that's where I'm at with that.
So we're gonna do some fun facts.
Okay.
There are no right or wrong answers. Just your honest opinions to your best abilities. Hot or cold?
Cold.
Cold. Okay. Burgers or tacos?
Both.
Both. Okay. Favorite pair of shoes of all time?
Jordan 13s, retros.
Okay. So finish a sentence. If I wasn't Julius Maddoxx, I'd be
Gwen Stefani. I don't even know why I said that. That's just the first thing. I don't even know what's going on here.
Okay, so if I wasn't a power lifter, I'd be
A football player. Let's say that.
okay.
I'd be an NFL
I guess I
football
should
player.
rephrase the question better.
Yeah, it's all good.
If you were stuck on an island for a year and you only could listen to 3 albums, what would they be?
We said one of Adele's albums. This is just one of my favorite artists. We got Adele, we got Chris Brown, and we have John Legend.
John Legend. Okay. Chris Brown, John Legend, or Adele. Adele threw me for a curve.
Oh, Adele's real though. Like, so I relate to Adele because of pain. We all go through pain. And like, Adele was going through a season where she was having, she went through this breakup, and she was having writer's block, but like that same pain that she went through and made a comeback, like that was it. Like I've been through that. Like she was the underdog. Like she was I know it manifested in a different way, but like she came back with that next album and it was on fire. Like, but again, like you can't recreate. Like I like older music. So when you talk about Adele, like you can't recreate that type of vibe that she gives off. Like Rolling in the Deep, like you got to think about that, man. Like that's real, like ingenuity, like that's real deal. That's real music,
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too deep, but
no, because I'm a musician, so
so I mean, like to an extent, did I explain that well?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, good.
I always say music is the universal language. I can go to Africa and play the piano, beat on some bongos or whatever. They'll understand.
Yeah.
They hear my soul through the music. Understand?
Wakanda for life.
If it was real.
Yeah, I was just messing with you. You said it beating on the bongos. It just made me think of that scene where they're about to battle it out. Yeah. See,
if you could have any superpowers from Marvel or DC, which one would it
Superman,
be?
bro. Superman. Like I mean, but it has to come with everything.
So you also got Shazam. He's kind of like Superman.
Shazam. I seen Shazam.
But
you see like whenever you say Superman, Shazam, like Shazam's like the old Rodell shoes. Like nobody really cares about them. Does that make sense? Like
yeah.
You know Rodell, like
kind of like Captain Marvel. Nobody really cares.
Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah.
I fell asleep on it. Shout out your social media and let people know where they can reach you at.
Irregular IRREGULAR _strength at it's my Julius Maddoxx Facebook and Julius Maddoxx YouTube. So just regular Julius Maddoxx.
Advice for the youngsters that look up to you, or not even youngsters, the people who just inspired by you of all ages. What advice you have to them?
When it comes to like good things, I mean, I know because you can love anything, and some things that you love can be bad. But anyway, if you love something enough, like pursue it, whether it's anything in life. Just because simply when you quit something that you love to do, it'll haunt you for the rest of your life. So if it's something positive, I'm not talking about like smoking crack. Like I'm saying, like you have a love for maybe playing football or lifting weights or basketball. Like pursue it with all that you have.
Yeah.
Like put everything in, and understand too, you are who you hang with. So like we're a makeup of our 5 closest friends. So just realizing the people that you surround yourself have a bigger influence on you than you know, potentially anybody else, or as far as like your parents or anybody else, like family. So just understanding that, like, if you want to be a millionaire, you need to hang out with who?
Millionaires.
Exactly. Does that make sense? I'm like, my mind is scatterbrained right now. So like,
no, 'cause
I'm thinking about food.
Me too. All right, guys, there you have it. Make sure you follow him on all social media platforms, Facebook, and make sure you subscribe to his YouTube.
Yeah, it's a big one.
'Cause this is a world record holder.
I appreciate it.
unbelievable.
Definitely appreciate it.
All right, guys, we are signed and out.